What is up, football fans? It's time for some Keeping Score. I'm your host, Theodore Fernandez. You guys know me as T-Money, although we'll be putting that to the test today. As always, some people here sitting alongside me have some stuff to say about that. You know, this is our third Keeping Score of the year. We brought you an earlier show in October with Drew, Coach Rico. Decky T's out here running the camera for us. We love those guys. But you just can't beat the original sometimes. We're bringing these four back, and I'm very excited, as are they. So let's get right into our introductions. Mr. Meyer, M-Dog, part of the Dog Pound. What do you have to say for yourself so far?
Well, you know, it shouldn't be a big surprise. You know, I'm not that good with predicting, you know. But I'll go on a limb. And I know you guys have been busting my chops for not wearing a jersey today. However, I did everybody a favor here because I would be inclined to put on a Giants jersey, but I might jinx them. So I figured, you know what, I'll come out neutral. I don't think any team in the NFL kind of has these colors, you know, except maybe the Bengals, but I don't think we care about them. So I'm just trying to play it neutral here for everybody's benefit here because I do like the Giants, I do like the Bills, but, you know, I'm going to be a realist when it comes to dishing it out. You know, just because I like the Giants doesn't mean I'm going to tell you they're going to make the playoffs, you know. But we'll see. We'll see.
Maybe you're just dressing in a formal wear to mourn the death of your picks.
Black pants. All right.
Yeah, speaking right now is Ella E-Dog. We're so glad to have her back, and I think you certainly appreciate Maya's gesture and not jinx our team, right?
Yeah, I definitely appreciate it. Of course, I'm always going to rep the 26 for my guy Saquon, favorite player ever. But
I think you're going to need a little more than Saquon.
I think, without a doubt. But, I mean, he had a first incredible couple of games at the very beginning, but he's been losing yards and going exponentially down ever since then.
I heard the Giants are going to maybe sign Mark Bavaro, so that might be it.
We could certainly use Mark Bavaro with the way our receivers just can't stay on the field. It's been brutal to watch.
Yeah.
That has been a problem for the Jets, though, and we see Candyman here repping the Jets jersey. How do you feel about this team?
Who can make the sun shine? The Candyman can. The Candyman went to the game in the rain. Zack Attack grounded. Did he get to get on the plane in the storm? Mike White throwing the ball all over the place to a guy named Garrett Wilson. Just the Jets, 7-4 somehow. The anemic offense is now in the hands of Mike White. Can they elevate? Can they keep rising? Fly higher into the playoffs? Let's see.
For probably the first time in me and E-Dog's lifetimes. It's a good time to be a New York sports fan, New York football fan in particular. Mm-hmm. It's been great to watch, very fun to watch these teams play, but unfortunately the NFL is not just New York teams. There are another 29 teams across the nation, and we all made picks about those 32 teams. So why don't we take a look at some report cards? We're grading each other on the work we did. And Ella, take it away. You graded someone, and how did they do?
Yeah, in this case, the student got to grade the teacher. I graded M-Dog, who had some incredibly questionable picks back in September. And let's see, you said the Denver Broncos as a surprise team, and ooh, boy, that sucked.
It's not a good time to be a Denver Bronco fan.
Oh, right now. Absolutely not. I've been saying that Russell Wilson is washed up. Everybody was so happy when that trade happened, and I looked into my crystal ball, and I knew it was going to be awful for them. I haven't liked Russell Wilson in a while. I really do think that it's time for him to retire, and This season is really, really saying that. I mean, there are other things too, but when you have somebody like that leading the offense, it's not good for the whole team, of course.
That's right.
When you have somebody like that coach.
That's true as well.
And you got the injury at running back, and no, it's not working out. And you know, I gotta call the Mile High Prophet because I might have to find another prophet to pray to here, or to pray with. I'm telling you, he's doing a lot of praying right there. So
yeah.
All right, give it to me. I don't think you're done with me.
So I rated that one a D.
At least I'm passing. Wow.
That is true. Your next pick, you had the Rams as your Super Bowl pick, and I will say I'm disappointed by them as well. I was hoping for them to do well, and they unfortunately are definitely not. So I believe I gave that pick a C. Next up, you had the, remind me.
Yes, he had the Chiefs
The
as
Chiefs,
his letdown
yeah.
team. That was
That's a terrible.
good.
I wouldn't say terrible. They're going to let you down. Trust me.
You think
oh,
so?
They're going to let you down.
Absolutely not. Don't get me wrong. I don't like
You know?
Patrick Mahomes.
And I'm
I don't
hoping
like
I'm
the
right.
team.
Just like Josh Allen let us down last year, I'm hoping we have a reverse and Patrick
This is
Mahomes
Josh Allen's
lets.
here. Mahomes is up here.
Absolutely.
Mahomes
But
is
hold
next
on
level.
a second. Well, we'll see at the end of the season.
Yeah, I personally don't like the Chiefs. A lot because I don't really care for Patrick Mahomes. Also, after this whole Kadarius Toney thing, I think them taking him on was an incredibly poor decision on their part.
He cannot
So,
stay healthy.
yeah, he's never going to stay healthy. He's really just a live wire, and that's going to detonate a bomb, and not in the good way. So,
Glad we got a third-round pick for him, though.
yes,
That's an
absolutely.
incredible trade.
Yeah, it was a great trade on our part, and definitely a dodged bullet, I think. So, overall, you got a D.
Yeah. Now,
Tough.
you're
You're a tough grader.
You're reeling right now, but you have the chance to take it out on someone else. You graded someone here, and I think you have some stuff to say to this particular person.
I think I'm going to take it out on UT money. Let me tell you right now. All right? I don't know how much money is going to be made on your end this year.
Take it out on the team.
But listen, it's not easy. I mean, last night we saw it with Pittsburgh. Surprise team? I don't know. I mean, come on. Surprisingly bad, but nonetheless, I mean, hey, listen, obviously, you got nothing on me. I mean, I picked Denver, all right? But Pittsburgh, not so good of a choice there. And, so I'm going to give you an overall grade, just one grade for all of the picks there, because I wanted to streamline it there, all right? Yeah, because
I just had to draw out my
Well-
analysis of you because, I mean,
And they were all so bad, so like we had to
all right.
emphasize.
Now,
it's like a parent-teacher conference. You have to explain the whole thing. I mean,
well, not necessarily when
If
we
it's
only
just
have
their
5
poor-
minutes. We only got 15 minutes here, so whatever we have, so we got to do this. So your Super Bowl pick, all right? Obviously, Tom Brady's reeling from his divorce, and maybe he's got some other love interests that are taking his mind off of the football field. And I'll grant you, Fournette, I guess, is hurt. But the Bucs aren't making the Super Bowl.
It's Tom Brady.
I mean,
it's absolutely Brady.
come on, make some excuses. Make all the excuses you want. Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, the Bucs, they're not making the Super Bowl. So that's not a good pick either. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
I'm not hiding. My picks are horrible.
Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. He's lost his wife. He's losing his family. He's lost his entire fortune with this crypto thing. He is motivated. He is going to lead the Bucs on a run. I stand by my Super Bowl pick.
Wow.
That
All
is
right.
bold.
Woo-wee!
That is bold.
All
the
right,
division's
so,
so bad, don't
you
make the
had
playoffs.
Pittsburgh surprising us. They're not
That was
surprising
bad.
us.
That
You still have the Bucs and Tom Brady surprising us technically at the end. And then what else was I supposed to grade you on here? Now I'm
My
drawing a
letdown
blank
team,
here.
Denver Broncos.
All right.
You-
Well,
you tried to tell me I didn't know that one.
obviously, that's all right. I really wanted to forget that one. Obviously, you did well there. But I hate to say this, Team Money. This is a tough business, people. All right? This is a tough business, okay? I have to do it to you, all right? So 2 out of 3 of your picks were not good, all right? Okay? So that is a 2 out of 3. That's a 33%. We're not playing baseball, my friend, all right? 33%, that's a Hall of Fame career in baseball. But this ain't baseball. This is tough love right here. 2 out of 3, that's a 33%, my friends, 33%. I got to give T-Money an F. I got to give him an F.
Man.
I'm a tough grader.
I thought I was a tough grader.
Oh, well, you were easy on me.
I
F, people.
really
F.
was.
I'm sorry. I just got to do it. I just got to do it. If I'm going down, I think we all might have to go down. But then again,
that's fair.
we'll see. We'll see. All right. We'll finish it up.
I formally apologize to all students who've had Mr. Meyer as their teacher. I
Wait a minute.
cannot
That's
imagine how
another
testing
career.
is.
That's another job. All right. I think I'm a little bit better at that than I am at this football.
Clearly, he's better at the whole
prediction
history
stuff.
thing than looking forward to football. I mean, you want him looking back, obviously. You don't want him ever
You
looking
can't-
into the
I mean,
future.
I don't want him.
No wonder he's a history teacher.
Typical students, though, man. You tell them they're failing, and all of a sudden they're pointing fingers somewhere else. That's okay. I think we might have a savior over here
Yeah.
with
Wow.
the Candyman.
lot of
But let's see. Well,
pressure.
well.
Yeah, let's have Candyman, getting right into your grades. Let's see if you're going to fail another student, too.
No, I meant that his picks might be the best out of all of them. That's what I meant, but okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, so, I'm going to analyze Ella's picks. She picked the Giants as her surprise team. I wanted to pick that, but just to make it a little interesting, I picked a different team. I picked the Dolphins. We'll talk about that later. The Giants, they're 7-4. Am I correct there?
Yes.
Yep.
Riding high. They got a lot of close wins. I love Brian Dable. Saquon,
Yeah.
you can argue, was an offensive MVP early in the year. Hasn't found it lately. I'm worried that the Giants will dive, though, because their schedule is tough. They got to play NFC East round 2.
Definitely a worry.
They got some tough games. I think they're going to finish around 500 and either barely make the playoffs or barely miss it. But I gave you an A on that pick. I think your other pick was the Bengals as a letdown team.
Yes.
Super Bowl letdown. In the beginning of the year, that looked like it was going to come into fruition, and that actually happened. They beat the Jets. I was actually at that game. But they've turned it around. They won this week without Jamari Chase and Mixon, fantasy gold guys, and they're 7-4. They get those guys back. I heard Chase is actually going to play next week. I'm not really sure what their schedule is, but I mean their division. Well, the Ravens are 7-4. Steelers are in their division. Browns are in their division. So I think they get back in the playoffs as well. So I think if I average, I gave you an A and a C. Instead of giving you a B, I went a little B minus. B minus, but that seems like A plus compared to you guys.
Yeah.
I went easy. I went the other way. So maybe I'm saving everyone now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think all these teams are going to be 7 and something soon, and who knows what that something's going to be.
Well, like you said, there's a lot of season left. 7 games for some, 6 for others, 17 games now. A lot of season left still.
Absolutely.
A lot of football left to be played.
Oh, definitely.
Now, Ella, very solid round of picks. I
Thank you.
graded you.
I'm a little worried. He's a tough grader,
Let's
this
see.
guy.
We'll see if I am a
Comes
tough
at
grader.
people hard, yeah. But look, I'll listen.
When
All right,
he
so-
sees how we've been, so
Yeah.
who knows?
I mean, now, like, with what I've heard, it kind of makes me want to lower the grade I gave, but I tried to be a little generous.
Don't be
Nice.
afraid, T-Money. Don't be afraid.
I should have laid down the hammer. Let's take a look at the picks that Candyman made. You had the Miami Dolphins as a surprise team.
Correct.
Excellent pick. You absolutely nailed that one, right? There's no other way
Absolutely.
around it. I mean, Hill and Waddle are absolutely carrying my fantasy team right now. Having them both playing together is absurd.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm
That's
9
good.
2 in that
You must be
league.
playing with a couple of elementary school kids, because how can you have both of them on your team?
Yeah, seriously.
It was
Just
a
saying.
12-team league. No one expected that it would happen, and they really let me. I actually traded.
Then
for
again,
Hill.
you know what? It is risky, because if you do take both of them, it's do or
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, I was
so-
worried, but I went all in on Miami. It worked.
You went all in?
They're our legitimate Super Bowl contender.
Wow. I don't even think that, but
I
sure.
don't. I wouldn't
I'll
go
take
that
it.
far, but they are absolutely a surprise.
First place AFC
They're
East
good.
on tiebreaker now.
Now, do
Yeah.
you recall what I said when you made that pick? I said that if you are right, we're going to South Beach.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
we're going to South
Oh,
Beach.
boy.
Get those producers to get that graphic up there. I want to see you and I on the beach in South Beach soon.
With my high profit.
No.
No.
Oh,
No,
that'd be-
no, he's not invited. Put the
Put it out
juju.
with the
Listen, I
business
put a lot of trust in him, but nah, he's not coming to South Beach.
He'd probably crash the plane if he got on a
Yes.
flight.
It would be a hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be
absolutely.
rain all week.
So that pick was good,
Hurricane
right?
Mile High. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate
You
that.
picked the Cowboys as your letdown team. Now I hate.
Oh, they'll let us down, just like
I
the Chiefs will.
hate to be the one to have.
Don't
to
even get me
defend the
started.
Cowboys.
It's
Don't
happening.
even get me started.
They look good. There's no,
No.
way around it.
Oh.
No,
I'm a
no.
Giant fan.
I'm sorry, I have to say it. Michael
I
Parsons
don't wanna hear it.
is absurd. They got good enough receivers. Michael Gallup is torturing us. Dalton Schultz is a good tight end.
He's good.
I don't want to hear it.
Look, I want to believe that the Giants are the better team, but I think the evidence just says Dallas is legit. And I want to think they'll
Find a
let us
way.
down. I want to think that they will disappoint. But for now, they haven't. And so I kind of have to grade that pick pretty highly as well.
All things considered, though, the Thanksgiving Giants-Cowboys game, it was very well thought
Yeah,
by
we
the Giants.
competed.
All thing like with all the injuries, and it really was Giants versus refs, and it was
Right.
well thought. And I'm disappointed about the win, but I'm not angry because I did think they gave it a good percentage of their all.
I mean, look at the pass catchers that we had out there, right?
Yeah,
Like, these
yeah.
are part practice squad guys. That,
yeah,
like,
Darius Slayton
trying
is
to
our
catch.
number one. I mean, the guy was a third string for.
he almost got caught.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, he's turned it around. Props to him.
Absolutely,
But, like, we need more
absolutely.
talent badly.
Right.
So,
That's the magic of Dave's.
yeah, he's been such
Yes.
a good coach.
Coach of the
finish
year.
the grade. We'll let you finish the grade.
Yeah. So, your final pick is one that I don't really like. Buffalo Bills to win the Super Bowl.
We know, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't high on the Bills in the beginning of the year. I'm not high on them now. I think that they are going to disappoint. I think they're going to do what M-Dog says the Chiefs will do, and I think there's evidence to support that. Josh Allen has thrown. They're injured, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen has thrown multiple game-losing picks this year. He's just not the elite quarterback that everyone says he is, and beyond that, they just aren't a great football team. I think they could have an early exit from the playoffs. So that was another one that kind of drove your
I think
grade
Josh
down.
is playing warrior mode. He's hurt. He's just playing through.
No, is he really though? Is he really that affected?
I think a little bit, yeah.
No, I just don't think he's that good.
Wow, you've been reading
not
too
Pat
much
Mahomes.
anti-Russell Wilson
He's
stuff.
not Pat Mahomes. He's not Pat Mahomes.
He's not, and that's the problem.
That's obvious, but that's a tough comparison. I mean, Pat Mahomes is clearly above and beyond every quarterback in the league. He was almost there, but I think they're just hurt. They're just wounded, and there's a target at their back now. It's different. It's different when you're kind of ascending, and now you're like the second best team, almost, or third best team. Now there's the expectations of Buffalo, and that's a little like unspoken pressure. I think to deal with.
It's starting, and you get the feeling like it's now or never. Like you gave Allen the huge contract.
You
got Von Miller.
Von Miller's kind of a now or never. And he's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He's bust up his knee.
Right. Like
You should have never left Denver.
Yeah.
I'll stop with Denver.
He's a little salty. He's a little salty.
Hopefully we have no more Denver talk the rest of the way. All in all, I gave you a B-.
Wow,
I
I'm shocked.
really liked your Miami pick. The Bills, I'm a little low on them, but yeah, they still are definitely a contender to win
Wait,
the
his
Super Bowl.
overall pick is
Overall pick
grades?
B-. Yeah.
Overall?
I did not realize
And I'm
y'all.
a hard grader?
I didn't realize you guys. were
E-Dog
gonna
and
come
I
out
got B-.
What,
E-Dog
are
and I
you
got
kidding
B-.
me?
Yeah.
We
I'm
were
going to give this guy a B+.
E-Dog!
At least. I mean, look at his picks. The Dolphins and even the Bills are still kind of in it compared to all of who we picked. All right. Wow.
Look, okay.
I'll take that T-Money. He's rough.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I think B- is a fair grade.
Yeah.
I think
I'll
I'm
take
a good
that.
teacher.
I'll take it.
Okay, so now that we've gone through our grades, right? We graded the picks we made beginning of the season. Let's make some more. I think, it's not fun unless there's something else that's thrown out there. So I want to hear from M-Dog.
Oh,
because were your picks horrible before? Yes.
Of course.
So, hypothetically, there's nowhere to go but up, right?
I got a theory here. I got a theory.
Ooh,
folks.
theories.
I got a theory. All right, here it is. Well, I got two things. All right. Now, first of all, there are two teams out there that are not going to get very far in the playoffs. I don't think. All right. One of those teams is, and you said it, the Buffalo Bills. All right. I don't think the Buffalo Bills are getting out of their first round. I don't think they're going to win a playoff game. All right. Unfortunately.
I can never say that.
Now hold on a second. There's a shining moment in all of this. All right. I'm never right. I'm never right, people. I'm never right. So if I'm going to make a bold prediction that the Bills are going to lose in the first round, whether they get a bye or not, their first game, they're going to go in, it's going to be some sort of trap for them, and my bold prediction is, and I don't think it's that bold based on what you were saying, I think they're going to lose in the first round. The good news is I'm never right. So, hey, listen, I don't think anybody has anything to worry about. And now, some other good news, and you're going to like this. I don't think the Phillies are going to win a playoff game either. I think the Phillies are also, the Eagles. Well, that's my subliminal being a Mets fan too,
And they
so
made the World Series, that Phillies team. Boo. Yeah. Boo to that. Go
that's
ahead, Eagles.
okay,
Eagle
though,
talk.
But no, I meant the Eagles, obviously. So I don't think the Eagles are going to win a playoff game either, and that bodes well for us Giant fans. So hey, listen.
Anytime Philadelphia loses is a win for New York.
There you go.
Absolutely.
And then maybe I'll save my predicting season with those predictions. We'll see.
We will certainly check back in January to see those. E-Dog, though, let's hear what you have to say.
I'm biased. Everybody knows this. I'm always going for the Giants, but I'm saying OBJ back. Hoping and praying, but I really do think it's going to happen. I mean, the guy loves the big sparkling lights in New York, and he's got so many connections. I've gone through all of his tweets. The guy wants to be back with Saquon. He wants to be back with his old teammates. He's coming back to New York. What is there to do in Dallas? There's so much to do in New York.
Right.
He's coming back here. He loves it here. He's coming home.
But wait a minute,
Stay away.
If I
from
may,
OBJ.
he's coming. Okay. But what's your prediction with how he's going to do when he gets here? Do you have anything? Or do you want us to,
I don't want to say too much. However, I do think, our receiver group is awful.
How many
Darius Slayton
touchdowns
is
do you think
doing.
he's going to catch in 4 games?
I can't. I don't want to put numbers because then I don't want to make any jinxes or
Be
anything like
bold.
Be bold.
I'm the
Come
only
on,
one
I
that
want to
can
hear
jinx.
you. Now.
I'm the only one who could jinx around here. Do you give him 4 touchdowns in 4 games for an average of 1 a game? Maybe he'll get 2 in 1 game, 0 in
I'll
another.
say 6.
Woo! That's what I'm
touchdowns.
talking about.
All right.
The guy's coming in on a revenge tour. Everybody's doubting
Divide that
him.
by 2 and say 3.
6 touchdowns in 4 games. I like it.
He's coming in on a revenge tour. Giants they need motivation on the way back up, and they are gonna get to the top of that mountain.
That's what I like to hear. Look, you can say whatever you want about Odell. You know, whether he's a diva, steals the spotlight, whatever. The fact of the matter is, the Giants need a receiver so badly. I
Yeah.
don't care what he did. Just get him back on our team,
Yep.
and we need it so badly. Okay, so our third bold statement is going to come from Candyman.
You ready for it?
I'm expecting something good here. Don't let us down.
You did
JETS. Just elevate to Super Bowl.
Oh,
Oh!
How long did that take you to come up with that one? That's a good one.
I don't know. That actually kind
All
of came
morning?
to me. It came to me like Sunday in the rainstorm. We left early. Yeah,
Oh,
it
not
was
bad.
the Rel Revis day. I was like, it's raining too much. They had a handle in the game, but I think maybe they could crawl into the playoffs, get a win, make a run here. Yeah. In Mike White, we believe. Ground the Zach attack.
And you know why? Because Patrick Mahomes is going to disappoint.
That's
I'm
right.
telling you.
Maybe it's like Jets Patriots wild card round. Jets shock the world. What do you think?
I don't even have
What
an
do you think?
issue with the Jet shock in the world. We share a stadium, brother team. I've said it before.
Jet Life Stadium.
No.
Jet Life
No,
Stadium.
Giant Stadium.
Jet Life Stadium.
Giants Stadium.
Giant Stadium.
Somebody's got to calm him down now.
Yeah. I was like kind of on board with what you're saying. The Jets have a really good team. James Robinson, great running back they brought in.
They did.
Mike
Brees
White,
Hall went down.
maybe he can do something. We saw what he did last year in his game. Against the
Realistically,
Bengals.
it could be the same pattern, though. We had that great game against the Bengals, then just did nothing against the Bills, and then went back to Zach. So
Yeah, it'll be fascinating to see.
Right.
So now I'm going to go right into my bold statement. M-Dog, you kind of stole the spotlight from me. But I don't care. The more Philly hatred, the better. The Philadelphia Eagles will not win a playoff game. They are the most overrated team in the league right now, without a doubt.
Music to my
Yeah,
ears.
they are not good. Jalen Hurts is a running back. He is not a QB. He cannot throw the ball. He has a great system that allows him to run. And, when he needs to make a big play in the playoffs, he won't be able to. Very easy statement for me to say. So that being said, we are...
Well, there's one thing we can agree on.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
yeah,
No
we're
more
on
Broncos
the
talk.
Anti-Eagles train.
Anti-Eagles.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Anti-Eagles.
We'll leave the Broncos
anti-Cowboys.
alone. It's all
No,
about the
anti-Broncos
anti-Eagle
too,
talk.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were done.
Let us cook, right? Okay, so that will just about do it for our coverage. Before we fully wrap, we are going to go into... we want to give everyone one final opportunity to speak because we want to hear what you guys have to say. It was a very fun show. A lot of stuff was said. So if you have a rebuttal or something you want to make, go ahead. We'll start in the dog pound. M-Dog, lead us
Listen,
off.
I'm going to give you guys credit. I have no rebuttal. You guys were fair with me. I'm glad I'm getting out of this studio at least with a passing grade. I'll take the D, and it's been fun. Thank you.
All right, E-Dog, you're up next.
Yeah, I appreciate the B-. A little bit lower than my sports history grade in your class
A lot lower.
last
Lot
year,
lower.
but
You're good in that class.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, of course the Bills pick wasn't the hottest ever, but I'll accept it. I'll accept it.
Me too.
Better than the two of y'all got here. So
Listen, if I got a D, you got at least a C+. I don't know what they're talking about.
yeah, but all of yours were bad. So
You had three
No,
horrible picks.
you'll see what happens to the Chiefs. You'll see.
I have
you
no
keep
clue
saying
how
that.
you
You
got-
keep
boy.
saying that.
Ella, if you were
I
my
was
teacher,
a little nice.
You should not be a teacher because I think you'd
Oh, trust
give
me, I don't
everyone,
wanna be.
you'd give everyone hundreds. It would not be even fun.
Well, I said me too because I also got a B-,
Yeah.
and Team Money's crushed me on the NFL prediction show last year thoroughly, deservedly so.
Yeah, that's where the team
So-
money thing really took off.
Yeah,
I
it did,
absolutely
it did,
went
yes. Yeah,
insane
you had
there.
a good year last year in the NFL prediction. So I'll take the B-. I'm happy to be part of the show. And how do you feel about your grade?
Oh, I feel very, very disappointed with my grade, to say the least. I mean, come on. My picks weren't that bad. I absolutely nailed Denver being bad. And I still think the Bucks will win the Super Bowl. I believe in Tom Brady. I don't know how you can't. He'll find a way to catch
That's
him.
where you should have
He'll
stopped.
find
That's
a
where
way.
you should have
He
stopped.
will find a way.
No.
He is the GOAT. He is the GOAT.
Nope.
Oh boy.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
really trying to redeem his nickname.
Michael
I mean.
Jordan was the GOAT, but then he got into a basketball executiveship and the front office.
Yeah,
and,
he's still.
Should
Tom
have
Brady's
stopped.
still
Should
playing.
have stopped.
come
You should
back.
stop.
The Wizards
Stop
come
it.
back?
Oh my goodness.
The Washingtonville Wizards here?
Okay.
I mean, Washington, excuse me.
So as we're talking about Washingtonville and basketball and all sorts of far out there things, we're going to wrap it for our NFL coverage. I think we've had some great discussions this year. We'll be back with some more coverage in the playoffs where we bring back an old format, hopefully get some of you guys involved. And I am very excited for what happens in this playoffs because, wow, so many teams
I'm
out there.
excited,
It's
given that it's going to
incredible.
be good for the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for E-Dog, M-Dog, Dog Pound, Candia, and all of the great people working backstage, I'm Theodore Fernandez. Wishing you all good night.